This is your 2023 future cast. What's coming towards you in love, career, money, and also how will Spirit be speaking to you? What sort of spiritual experiences you might have. Let's see first off what you're moving away from. What we're leaving behind. Maybe even what the past has taught you. What do we have for Leo, Spirit? What is Leo leaving behind in 2023, please? Parasites. Those people who just drain the life right out of you. Sometimes when we love some people, whenever we love someone, we just can't help but keep going back, right? Downcast pride. So not being too, you're moving away from pride. Sounds like it might be a bad thing, but it's not, Leo, because you guys are very prideful, right? The lion, of course, is your energy, but you're moving away from that. You're moving away from that sense of, I'm too proud to ask for help. I'm too proud to express how I really feel about a situation. I'm too proud to reach out and ask for assistance. Like, you're moving away from that, okay? And you're breaking a lot of anger and chains in the process. Okay, making yourself queen of your world, opening yourself up, being a little more open-minded, I feel, for 2023 as well. And not being afraid to feel vulnerable or be vulnerable in front of somebody, a close friend, a significant other, a romantic interest. Number 22 here, you might want to look up, you might start seeing the number 22 or 222 after this as well if you're not already, okay? Today for tomorrow, yeah, knowing that tomorrow we can always do things differently tomorrow than what happened today or yesterday, right? If today's not going so great for you, then know tomorrow's a chance at doing it a little better and releasing some of that gilded regret as well. Wow. Okay. So definitely making huge strides in 2023 around certain egoic paradigms, I feel. And the anger and chains could be something around the cycles that you're healing in your ancestral DNA. Because if you can go back, there are patterns within money and jobs and relationships that are embedded in our DNA. These are patterns and thinking ways that are passed down to us generation by generation. They're bringing up religion as an example. So you probably come from a very religious background, potentially Christian, more Christian values or Baptist views, right? And like it's like these shifts of the paradigm, and you're realizing that you're able to think for yourself. Your beliefs are going to be right for you in 2023, Leo. I'm over here shuffling these cards, and I'm not even ready for those cards. So let's see what we're going from in what's coming for you in love. Yeah, we have I won't cry for you, downcast pride, queen of my world, anger and chains, and parasite. So there's somebody or something that has told you in your past, even maybe whenever you were a child, that it was not okay to express your emotions. Like, we've all been conditioned to seem like it's not okay to have emotions, let alone express or talk about them, right? Sexuality comes to mind as well, being more open-minded around sexuality, being more comfortable in your own skin, being more comfortable with those who are comfortable in their own skin. Alright, so what do we have what would you like to let them know about relationships and love in 2023? This could be friendships, or this could be romantic interest, and if you're in union, then it's probably relationships or something to do with your significant other's relationship. Let's see here. Building blocks, yeah. Rome wasn't built in a day, right? Getting to know each other better. Coming from a different foundation, since you're moving away from this. It's like you're looking to receive what you're going to give out as well in 2023. But, okay, also this anger and change just came to mind about, we might be angry at that what our significant other hasn't done for us, or what they don't say, or You get the gist of that, right? Spirit, can you help me on the vocalization of that? So what you're moving on to in 2023 is like, oh, it's open communication. I have to be in this mode where I can communicate what I need, what I want from my significant other. Because if I don't communicate it, then how would they know? We can't get angry at them for not doing what we want them to do when we didn't even vocalize that shit in the first place, right? Let me get back to this card here. Strong foundations and a beautiful work in progress. That's you, Leo. You guys are a beautiful work in progress, okay? And some of this stuff will be entering into 2023 for you, but just know as it goes on, it's going to get easier and it's going to get better. The relationship message says, when you see this card, know that you are attracting new relationships into your life, solidifying the ones you already have. By building them on the foundations of honesty, humility, clear communication, and genuine desire to know one another. Wow. Yeah. So for some of you, if you're already in a really solid relationship right now and you don't see, splitting or anything like that, rebuilding and renewing like intimacy and trust within that relationship. You are moving toward laying the groundwork for a relationship with a firm footing that will ensure it can withstand any storm. Long-standing relationships are also repaired and strengthened. You and the other person are stronger, wiser, and more powerful together than apart. Wow. Basically what I said, right? That's crazy. That's crazy. So, what do they need to be aware of, though? So, for those who are single, you're looking out for that other person, right? They're coming towards you. We're fixing to get more on this, though. Time has come back to take control of your life, to clear your energy and free yourself from these like we were mentioning, these preconceived notions and ideas around how a relationship or love and a marriage is supposed to be. Okay, there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. Okay, so I feel like for some of you, you're not going to be afraid to say, hey, I'm just not feeling it with you, I'm sorry, but I love you, but I'm not in love with you. You're not going to be afraid to be like, meh. Alright, but you're not totally ghosting people either, okay? And for others who aren't in a marriage or complete union with their significant other right now, engagement is coming towards you, okay? Your love life will be ascending to a higher level of commitment. So, or maybe you've been engaged for a long time. You guys might be finally tying the knot. And this is involving healing the family issues around stuff too. See, this past, they're healing things as well, okay? Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So also establishing a better foundation with your parental figures if they're still living. Chemistry and playfulness is going to be reignited within you as well. Let's go to money and career. Releasing certain attachments around the idea of how you were conditioned to believe how money is supposed to work or how career is supposed to work, okay? And you could be trying to help somebody. Got number 10 here and number 5. Hold on. Let's get another card for this so I can get a bigger picture. Okay, so sometimes one of the biggest things that couples argue about is money, right? The thinking man and the thinking woman. Surrendering the attachments and the ideas around. Okay, so this was mentioned earlier somewhere. I don't remember where. In one of my reads I did today, either on TikTok or something else. But anyways, that we have these preconceived notions that, okay, as a stay-at-home mom, it's my job to take care of the household and clean up after everybody. Fuck no, it's not my goddamn job. I do that out of the kindness of my heart and because sometimes it just is easier to help make other people's lives in the household easier as well. So these could be old ideas, or like also some women grew up with the idea that the woman's supposed to stay home and the man is supposed to go out and make the bread and butter or bring home the bacon or whatever. And this just isn't the case anymore. We're going into 2023 here. We're in the 21st century. Women can do anything a man can do, and probably better, honestly, because we're more intuitive, we're more attentive, and we're more creative. And that's only because we're more in tune with our feminine side than the masculines are. Also, that's another thing, is your masculine might be, your counterpart could be healing and balancing the feminine energy. And then he might be like, yeah, I'd love to stay home with the kids, and you can go out and work. I'll stay home and take care of the homestead, right? As I'm saying, you go out and work, the occupation card came out with sudden wealth. So it could be receiving a windfall of money or a luck of this draw, okay? Also, for some of you, helping your kids out financially. Okay, and then I cut the deck at marriage too. So marriage is definitely in the cards for you in 2023, if not by the end of 2023, okay? What do we have for the child, the thinking woman? Maybe you're thinking about having more kids as well. Could definitely be in the cards for you. Coming out of this despair, helping your kids in a moment of despair. You might be that saving grace for your kids too, if they're like older. Maybe you have grandkids. Expect unexpected income though. Expect sudden wealth and unexpected income, unexpected job opportunities in 2023. Okay, this is going to pull you out. There's going to be something here. You're going to have to, Spirit's saying, use this money wisely, okay? Let's not go spend it on frivolous items and a bunch of material shit that we don't really need. Putting it back and saving for a rainy day, putting it back and saving for that vacation that you long for, the cruise, whatever it is, okay? They're saying, or even setting it back for some of your kids' college funds, or setting it back because you know there's always unforeseen expenses that come with having young children, right? They're constantly growing and evolving, so they need new clothes, new shoes, they're outgrowing their stuff all the time. Accepting those previous struggles as lessons that you're coming out of in 2022 as well. You could be really tied up around a truth in a situation that your higher self is trying to show you about yourself though, and the key here is to be yourself and not to be afraid. Just because you don't feel like you're going by the book and the religious aspects or whatever, who cares? Okay? Your beliefs are going to be right for you, Leo. And this is like, be yourself. Don't think too much about it, and just be open and be yourself. Don't worry about what other people might think of you. Yeah, let go of ego, because our egos are going to be really, they're the thing that puts the fear in us. Oh my God, they're going to think you're crazy. Oh, they're going to think you're a slutty little bitch. Oh, blah, blah, You're going to be more journeying more within, and there's going to be a lot more self-reflection, I feel. And again, I cut the deck again at let go of ego. So again, that was learn from your mistakes and downcasting pride, releasing that pride, focusing on the positive, possessing more self-confidence within yourself, and more confidence about being yourself around others as well. Let me see what Spirit has, what Spirit's going to be showing you, or what's going to be going on with spiritual aspects of yourself, if you're open to receiving this information anyways. Seraphim's Gateway. You know what Seraphim is? Seraphim is a group of angels, I do believe, okay? Voice activation, angelic attunement, divine support. So you're going to be really more probably seeing the signs and synchronicities from your angels or God source, Jesus, whomever you roll with on that front. But you're going to be receiving a lot of attunements, energetically speaking. Your light body will be activating. And you're going to be receiving divine support, okay? There's going to be some situations that come towards you and you're going to be like, what the fuck is this shit? But it's all for your betterment, okay? You're going to be tested a lot in 2023 too. because this is testing you to step into this idea as the struggles as lessons and seeing them as actually blessings and disguises, and stepping into your true divine potential and your true divine self. Anything else here for Leo? Third eye activations, brow chakra, inner vision, clear seeing. We had inner journey too a while ago, right? Journeying within. So there's going to be a lot of situations that you're going to be seeing very clearly. Okay, the idea of this is not to relinquish your power. Don't doubt it. Don't stay all tied up in your head thinking too much about it. Okay, and that's where our ego comes from. Following the golden rule and treating others as you want to be treated. What is your advice for Leos? I think they've already kind of given us some advice, but actually I'm being drawn to this deck over here. So mediumship abilities, opening up to those mediumship abilities, those gifts. Might be connecting with passed on loved ones, or sporadically going, hey, so-and-so would like to give you a message, Mom. You will be a waymaker or path paver, a trailblazer for your lineage. We're going back to lineages here. And the ideas around having psychic abilities or ESP or anything, you know, extrasensory or paranormal, maybe things that may have been considered a little taboo or of the devil or whatever in their religion, and you're going to realize that it's coming from God's source, your angels, and you're not going to be so fearful of it anymore either. Yeah, you're gonna you're gonna hone your power, and you're gonna trust yourself, and you're gonna have a lot more confidence in your spiritual abilities and what you know to be clear seeing, clear hearing, you know, clear knowing. Okay, and you're not going to be so much on social media. You're going to be more mindful as well in 2023 of taking those breaks, because sometimes when we scroll sometimes we'll go to social media to scroll mindlessly to get out of this mindset of being all tied up, but we don't realize that it's actually making it worse, because we are, especially if you indulge in like pettiness or other people's conflicts or dramas, it's fueling some sort of hunger within you. So there's this need to disconnect from that, because all it's doing is like fueling previous anger and chains and parasites that you've had previously, even though it's not your stuff. Allowing your true self to shine, because you're awesome. And again, we've got know your truth and be yourself. Figuring out more who you are, Leos. Figuring out what you like and what you don't like. This flipped over too. Psychic abilities. Acknowledging that you do indeed, in fact, have psychic abilities, and you might not, you know, you don't have to go tell the world right off, but if you get some sort of fear from the idea of speaking vocally or being open about these gifts and abilities, then there's something there that would probably need to be worked on, and probably healing your solar plexus. You were probably condemned in a past life as well for having these abilities anyways. So you're also empaths. So back to the giving the social media a break, like absorbing other people's negative emotions unknowingly. And you might say, well, Sarah, I protect myself, I have my walls up, I have my guards up, but tears and holes happen over time, because these lower vibe energies, we're bringing up CERN now too, but these lower vibe energies are just chomping at the bit to get to us. And then maybe these are the parasites, that a lot of the parasites you'll be leaving in 2022. And we've got look into your birth chart. So again, like I mentioned, looking up your sun, your moon, and your rising birth chart, and researching your ancestry, looking more deeper into your roots and where you come from, maybe doing those DNA tests. And you'll be doing, your higher self is going to lead you to do intermittent fasting in 2023. You're going to be like, you're going to wake up one day and then go through your day, and then evening comes around and you're like, what am I going to fix the kids for dinner? And then you're going to be like, holy crap, I didn't even eat anything today. All I did was drink water. So, you know, saying please and thank you, being more gracious. I love it for you. Okay? Possessing more self-confidence and taking responsibilities for your action, and practicing moderation, and staying open-minded in 2023. You're no longer judging others, and you don't want others to judge you. And I get that. I totally get that. But you're going to get to a point where you really don't care anymore whether they want to judge you or not, because that's their business, not ours, right? And being calm is not a weakness, Leo, okay? We don't always have to be in this anger and red-eyed energy to get our point across or to be assertive or stand firm in our truth, right? Having that attitude of gratitude and choosing love over fear always, okay? Because you guys are here for a reason. You were here to learn how to live your bliss. You were here to learn how to express your feelings. You're here to learn how to trust yourself. You're here to learn how to ask for help and be open to receiving help. You're going to make each day count, and every day it's going to get better because your beliefs are right for you. This is it, Leo. I love it for you guys. You guys are smoking hot in 2023. That number also is the number 7, so you could start seeing 777 after this, or July might be of significance for you, or even Sunday. So, if you would like a more in-depth read, like I said, my info is below. I hope it helps. I hope it made sense. Love and light, Leos.